just kind of, I like kind of kicking off this idea of like an innovation journey. And I think this is where we all are on this sort of route with AI. It's kind of appeared out of nowhere. The curve that normally we experience is something like this. We don't really know that much about it, but we kind of hear about it and enthusiasm's through the roof, and that leads to you exploring a bit more and finding stuff out. Then you kind of move through this. This is called the trough of disillusionment. Essentially, you realize as you get into it that perhaps it can't do everything that you want it to. And then there's a point of reconciliation where you kind of get that level of understanding as to what it can, it can't do, how it works, and what you want from it, really. And then you're onto these sunny, uplit hills. With AI, that we kind of talk a lot about repeatable patterns.
Yes.
And it is interesting that that's the only way I can't quite explain it properly, but it's like if you crack the pattern of how it works, recreating that with other stuff is far faster. It's almost like the shape of it. And then you're like, oh, okay, that pattern will work again here. Copilot is, I've heard it described as the Swiss Army knife of tools, which is true because it can do a lot of different things. But if every day you're using the screwdriver attachment, there comes the point where you're like, let me just go and buy a screwdriver, and that will do the job far better than the other bit.